So as always, going to be a live stream of Ollie, going to be vibing, hanging, playing some video games, just hanging, just, yeah, vibing. So feel free to come hang. As always, going to be playing some Super Smash Bros. Going to be organizing my collection. So yeah, feel free to come hang. We really appreciate if you guys come out. So thank you guys. Just going to be hanging here and playing some Switch and some Super Smash Bros. Actually, there we go. Perfect. Sweet.
That might be him.
Yep, okay. Say the devil.
The devil. What's up, Oliver?
What's up, Chris?
It said it. I don't think it is a jinx, but sure.
We can.
Alright, let me go grab my copy of Smash real fast.
All
I'll be
right.
right back.
In conclusion, this world is fucked up.
Yes, there is.
And nobody wants to do anything about it.
Just some people who are trying to do anything about it, but they're silenced.
I know. That's making people think, why should I even try it?
Yep. That's the plan, right? Working.
Yeah.
Alright. Copy. Just plug it in. Oh. Alright, let me save real fast, Oliver, and then
Alright, no worries.
Michael, you remember when we used to get in trouble a lot in like 6th grade with Miss Coyle?
Yeah, dude. Oh my gosh, Ralph.
Ralph, you remember when I ripped like the toy bus in half by mistake?
There's a story.
What?
You ripped the toy bus in half by accident.
Oh, I remember that.
The toy bus got fixed. Michael and I used to like laugh all the time in 6th grade for no reason. We would get in trouble a lot.
Miss Coyle did not like it because it was interrupting.
Nope. She hated it.
Interrupting.
I forgot what like we laughed at though half the time.
Yeah.
The only instance I can remember, I think, was like a Halo book. But that was it.
I could just imagine, like, in like a Halo book, there's like a whole new character that like it was introduced, and then they die at the very end, and you guys were just laughing at his death.
So
As
like,
he breathes his last breath, he can feel the love of his wife coming towards him, and everyone just starts, and then you two just start laughing.
I once mentioned to Ralph again, and I think it was 8th grade in Miss Coyle's class. It was 7th grade in Miss Coyle's class. Miss Coyle's. I mentioned Ralph again, and she rolled her eyes.
Ralph, I'm trying to remember.
Ralph did it.
Oh yeah. That was a good joke.
Where's Ian when you need him?
The guy with Ian Wonders as well. He was awesome. Oliver, are you live? Hold on.
I like Dune. What's Dune? Dunium.
Livestreams with Ollie, number 5.
Who's a shy Lucy?
Oliver's streaming Smash. Hold up. All right, Oliver, do you have a room set up? Do you want me to set up one?
Oh, you might need to do it, man.
Okay. Says you're live.
Yeah, I am.
Oh no, it's delayed. Hold on, I just watched you say you might need to do it, man. Like 3 seconds after. Okay, I got it. I'm just gonna call it E. No, say E. Thank you.
Who need a shy Lucy? Oh my god.
All right, it's open.
Alright, sweet. I'll pull it up right now.
Step into the ring. I'm gonna send Michael a friend request.
Five nice red fans when their classmate is named Michael.
Ollie. Jack having his basketball more than usual.
He makes the fucking corn noises.
Or I hate that move. The side B for Sora's waffle.
Cry about it.
Thanks, Max. For your Oliver. No. I see you've been practicing.
Yep.
Oh, that's that shit fucking throw. Great. So funny, the J.
No. Oh my god.
Nope, nope.
Yes.
Oh, die already, man. Oh, you're so low.
How many fucking times am I gonna see this meme? Oh my god, I'm tired of it.
No!
No,
No!
no, no, no.
It's like a skinwalker meme, but it's like
No!
it's like a guy
No!
walking in the woods, and then like it cuts to Eddie Brock on the MRI table like spazzing out, and there's like a bunch of Five Nights at Freddy's jump scares.
This
And
is
then,
so deep.
I'm gonna send it in the boardroom.
Okay.
I'm so fucking tired of seeing this meme.
So, that's disgusting.
No!
How many more characters have you unlocked?
Not too many more to be honest. I haven't played that story mode as much, or the main one.
I don't really like the story mode. It's not that good.
The reason I hate this meme so much is because like 3 of my friends have sent me this entirely separate of each other, and they don't even know each other.
No!
I just hate it. It's not funny anymore.
I'm trying to remember what else like me and Michael did way back in Miss Coyle's class that we thought was really funny. I think we just complained a lot that Spire was stupid.
Yeah. Dude, all the times that Miss Coyle threatened to send you to the principal's office and she like really meant it and you try to like explain yourself.
I actually get sent to the principal's once.
You, I think it happens twice or
I don't remember going once.
okay. I think I might have went the other time, I'm not sure.
Yeah. Dude, I wish we had more classes together, Michael. Those are awesome.
Yeah. Is this your 12th year here?
Yep, I am a senior. Longest half this fall. You're a sophomore, correct?
Yes.
My god. Where did the years go?
I don't know.
Like I toured U of A today, and like I hate the fact that I am already almost 18. I don't want to be. Oh, Michael, do you remember?
I'm most likely going to events to be
that's right. Yeah,
like a welder or something.
Welder's good. There's good money in that.
Yeah.
Oliver, what do you want to do when you grow up?
Lucasfilm, I'm not sure. Something like that.
You want to do something like film school?
Well, yeah, like Lucasfilm, something like that. Mm-hmm.
I looked at the.
You really? I mean, I don't want to direct where your life is going.
Yeah.
But I feel like with how much you like have a passion for Legos, I feel like you could like get a master's degree in engineering and work for Lego.
Yeah, maybe. Mm-hmm.
Don't take my word for it. I'm just saying, knowing
That was always like my dream job as a kid.
yeah.
But
Like,
still.
you remember Grace Michael?
Yeah. Didn't she get like a new boyfriend every week?
Stop it!
Something like that. Yes.
Good, Max? What?
Alright, Joker, what's so funny?
Look in the boardroom.
What's the boardroom? The Halo meme?
Oh my god, Michael, I just remembered. Do you remember Animal Jam incident?
Oh my gosh.
That's not new. The Animal Jam crime way back when. What, 2010?
I don't even know why it was so popular.
There was someone who, in 2016, I think Miranda Moran, everybody's Animal Jam account, like, had gotten all of them to, give her, oh shoot, I died, had gotten her to give all of them, like, okay, I'm having a stroke, she got all of them, accounts, and she got all of their accounts and forced them to give her all their items.
Yeah, I forgot. I just remembered that now.
That was
That
crazy.
was oh my gosh. She didn't even feel sorry. She was
No.
like, alright, I'll give them back. Or something like that.
Yeah, I remember the Animal Jam crisis.
So wait, she stole accounts and took stuff from them?
Yep.
Yeah. I don't even know why she got the accounts in the first place. I guess she tricked people into giving them to her.
I guess. Also, good game, Oliver.
Good game, man.
Do you remember? Let's see. Try to remember some stuff. I remember when Miss Vallejo used to be called Miss Pallister before she got remarried. I remember Mrs. Clark before she was married. Let's see. I guess I was told. I guess you and Aiden Hansen had some sort of rivalry way back when, for no reason.
Wait, me?
Yeah, you and Aiden Hansen apparently like used to hate each other.
Oh, that must have been Foursquare or something. I'm not sure. Yeah,
That makes sense.
I don't think it was me and Aiden. It was just me and Mitchell, and Aiden just sided with Mitchell.
Why? Because Mitchell was just better than you, or beat him because he's better than
I
everyone.
guess. I mean, I ignored it for a while, but it just got annoying with Mitchell cheating in the game. He'd like leave his shoes on the side of the square, and when he gets out, he'd be like, "Oh, my shoes are off. Let me put them back on and play again." Like, come on, man. Getting boring.
Right. I can't remember much of 6th grade other than just getting in a lot of trouble with Michael.
Me neither, really.
When Mrs. Clark, when I was like taking her class back then, I annoyed her so bad once that she like made fun of my voice and apologized for it.
She what?
She made fun of my voice and then apologized for it.
Because she just got really mad?
Because Tommy made me look up sounding rods on Amazon. It's now being recommended to me.
I don't think that is. Where did that come from?
I was just looking at Amazon and I just see on my recommended a fucking sounding rod. And I'm like, God damn it, I remember that. It's
Oh,
Tommy. What is it?
Come here.
You look up what they were.
No!
No.
I'll sacrifice myself. Here, I'll make this fair. No, what are you doing?
I had
You
to.
yourself.
I had to. There's no chance I was gonna win that.
I was gonna sacrifice myself so you could have one stock. Oh, Michael, do you remember Tomas?
Remember who?
Tomas.
Thomas?
Tomas. The
I don't,
kid who liked anime a bunch.
I don't recall someone named Thomas. I might have seen him.
His real name was like Alonzo or whatever.
No, I don't remember him.
I remember Nico. He's gone. I remember Neil Pandy. I still talk with Nathan Makaji outside of school. Just very rarely though. I'm just going down memory lane tonight, I guess.
All of my stories from my friends are people saying, I hate this country about the Calvert House, and I'm like, then leave.
Dude. If you don't want to be, if you want to go to another country where the government where the country's controlled by angry mobs and gangs, then leave, because that's what you want. Go back to Mexico. I think you would like it better there.
Yeah.
cartel and whatnot.
Yeah, that's what they want, right?
Like that just goes for anything. Like if you just say, "Oh, I hate it," you're just leave. This isn't about one specific thing. This is about if you're saying that about anything, leave. Because you have the choice to.
Yeah.
Why didn't you act on it?
You also have the ability to leave as well. You have a lot of money here, and it's not like you're gonna go broke moving to another country where things are more expensive or not. People in Mexico, if a lot of them are in debt, and it's hard for them to even move at all, or just other poorer countries.
I know, and that's the sad thing. People think that they're better than America in living style.
Like I don't want. Like, it's so dumb.
No.
I mean, I would have already expected more Kyle Rittenhouse cases in the first place. Like, not a lot of riders have been shot.
No.
You're legally allowed to shoot someone who's destroying your property because they're willingly doing it. I mean, do they deserve to die? Well, it's not deserving to die, but there's a difference between giving up your right to live in the moment versus deserving death. If you're caught in the moment destroying people's property because you're mad, then nothing's stopping anyone from shooting you.
We'll be back to it later.
It's just people in this country are so like fucking hypocritical.
And since no one's gonna stand up, more riots are happening.
Yeah,
I find it funny because
There we go.
get mad over people defending cities from riots, but then after Kyle Rittenhouse's release, there's gonna be more riots, which means more Kyle Rittenhouse cases, which I think is hilarious. They're gonna make more cases like that because of their bad choices.
Just like they don't want to get there in the wrong, but they are. Oh boy, this is a fun country. With the government, the fucking the incompetent leader right now. If he even is the leader at this point.
We don't have a good leader. He has Alzheimer's anyways. He's Kamala Harris is gonna pull the plug, and she's gonna take power and do absolutely nothing like he did.
Yeah. It's just prestige of being the first woman president.
I saw this one Babylon Bee post that says Kamala demands to know who's in charge of the border crisis. It made me laugh so much because I can actually see her. I can see Kamala saying that. Like, I feel like Babylon Bee, which is a troll
Yeah, I know.
comedy news station, like news station, actually might predict the future because that actually sounds believable.
Yeah.
You're going random this time?
Yep. Zero suit Samus, okay?
So, Michael, what are you looking to do after you graduate?
From New Way,
I think, considering how much knowledge you have, political science might be a good option for you. But again, I'm not here to dictate your life. I'm just saying, you seem to be knowledgeable.
that is true. I was thinking of something like that. I tried to sign up for criminal justice twice, but it was taken for electives. So I was put in other things. So So I've tried it already. You know, I might try it again, but EVIT welding also seems pretty good too. It depends.
Right, yeah. Even I heard is good. I
No!
think Alex Stansberry just even he died. No, very last second. You're gonna see Samus's final smash is evil, but not as evil as this one.
How is it evil?
You'll see.
Oh. Not too bad.
No.
Does Hershey's really make that Christmas commercial with the kisses every single year? Oh my god, I think they do. No fucking way. Oh my god, they do.
Oh.
They change it every single year.
Did Gavin leave, by the way?
Mm-hmm. He left.
Good game.
Alright, good game, man.
The snake.
You got any fun? Anyone got any fun plans for the weekend?
No.
Oh, really? Just hanging.
Just vibing.
Mm-hmm.
I think after this week or after next week, it's 2 official weeks of school, and then finals.
Mm-hmm.
Not excited for my English final. I'm supposed to be reading a book, but I
What
was
book you
trying
reading?
on it, and I've been reading very few pages. My teacher is expecting me to finish the book by in 2 weeks, but I'm barely even halfway through.
What book are you reading?
The Hobbit.
Oh, I've read that before.
It's a pretty interesting book.
It's a good book. It's just there's a lot.
It's
They
really
start
long.
reading Lord of the Rings. I tried that once, did not work.
But yeah, I need to do an entire project, and it would be much easier if I actually read the whole book.
You know what I would do? Just watch all 3 movies.
Yeah, I would do the same. Also, something that wouldn't require much knowledge of the book is probably a 3D model, like I did a few years ago on a book. Like, I was able to do a clay model of events. That would require pretty much no knowledge of reading the book. You would just need to look at it and see.
Yeah, I have 2 English finals because I'm taking 101 this year just to get ahead on credits, and then I have I have a college English final, and then I have a regular final for that class.
Jeez,
Yeah, it's
you must
I
love
just
English
done
file.
writing a full presentation tonight on gun control. You know, that is to say though, there are certain people that should just not own guns, but
There are certain people, but countries that don't allow gun ownership actually still have violence, and it's usually more than the U.S. You know, in Britain right now, you can't even poisonings and stabbings are everywhere now because people are angry. This shows you that if you don't have a gun, violence can still happen.
Mm-hmm. God bless the Second Amendment.
God bless the Second Amendment.
No.
Also, Oliver, you just straight up knocked me into the beam.
No. No. Oh.
Good game.
Good game, man.
Yeah, you can tell you've been practicing.
Yeah.
Is that Smash Bros?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, cool.
What games do you play, Michael?
I've played a lot. I've deleted most of them for storage reasons, but right now I have Rainbow Six Siege, Call of Duty, Modern Warfare, or Warzone, Back 4 Blood, Apex Legends, Call of Duty Cold War, which is a repeat.
I see you're a shooter fan.
Yes, I have Dying Light, I have The Last of Us Part 2, I have Killing Floor, I have Dead by Daylight.
I love that. Oh, actually, you and I should play sometime. I have Dead by Daylight.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
What do you play it on?
PC, but you know it's crossplay, right?
I think so.
I'd love to play with you sometime. That'd be awesome.
Hold on. Let me try to.
Well, I'm playing with Oliver right now, but maybe later tonight I can play. Absolutely. It depends on how late you stay up, though.
I stay up forever on a Friday. I have nothing for me tomorrow.
Yeah, sure. We can play later, like super late tonight if you'd like.
All right.
Depends. So if like like I had to move everything to a new computer because like the old one's motherboard. Like
Yeah.
off. I don't have a gaming PC either, so it's gonna make it a little tough.
Yeah. I have a PC, but I only have like 2 games on it. Because I like console a lot because of wrist reasons.
No.
Also, Oliver, thanks for playing again.
Yeah, no problem, man.
Good to be back with you. You got Smash Bros, Michael?
Yeah. On the
So,
my family,
Switch?
we have a family Nintendo that we sometimes play it on. I don't know much about it. Though every time usually the most experience I've had with it was hiding in the corner trying to figure out all the button combinations while my little sister plays as Kirby and button mashes one giant button and kicks me to death.
Did you just see that? I just went through the map.
Dude, I haven't played Dead by Daylight in a while. I've realized that they started adding more killers by
Yeah, they
a lot.
new original one called The Artist.
I remember playing Dead by Daylight nonstop. There would be like a killer maybe once or twice a year. But dude, now they add it like all the time. Like 24/7.
Mm-hmm.
They must have gotten more employed. It just
Yeah,
what?
do you prefer playing Killer or Survivor?
That's a hard one. I've actually I've had more experience with Killer, but I'm pretty good at Survivor too. I've been ranking both of them up.
Which characters do you have other than the base ones?
Killer or Survivor?
Both, I guess.
I don't know the names of all the survivors, but for my survivors, I have 2 base ones, and that's Claudette and Ace. And for my killers, I also have 2 base killers that I've been focusing on, and that's the Trapper and the Hag. The Hag is just too easy and gets boring. Because once you really memorize the Hag, it's just busted and you can't really lose with it.
I have Freddy Krueger. I have
I thought you were
Ghostface.
staying pretty fat.
Here, let me see which ones I have. Let me look at
The most,
those.
the most fun killer, I don't think it's that powerful and has much utility compared to others. But the most fun one, I think, is the Demogorgon, or maybe the twins.
Did you know Stranger Things got removed because of licensing issues?
In Dead by Daylight?
Yes.
Why am I like right now when I see the Demogorgon picture?
That's because you already have it. Oh shit, my camera's on. Oh, that's so.
Sorry.
It's just my hairy legs. I meant to.
Is that because I
So, yeah, you can't buy them anymore. But if you already have them, you need to keep them.
Oh, okay. I can see why people would be pissed to lose that progress.
Yep.
I do have one of my favorite ones I got is the twins. One of the newer ones.
Yeah, they're hard to go up against.
They are.
If you're a player, it's devastating.
I remember downing a survivor and then putting my little twin in the corner somewhere. And since the little baby one can actually see through walls from a far distance, I go around and get more. And as the one downed is being survived, I can see all their ores and I just go back and knock them down too.
I gotta reinstall it, but I have to get download speed now, so give me a second. Just install it just in case.
I want to get good at the nurse.
Yeah, she is considered to be the best.
And she's always been considered to be the best. She just is really hard to use.
Yes.
If you're going up against a really good nurse player, running and palading is almost useless.
So here's all the DLC I have. I have a couple survivors. I have the new Hour of the Witch one. I have Nightmare on Elm Street and Strange Things. I have Cursed Legacy, which is the Oni. And then I have Resident Evil. So I have Nemesis. I own the Silent Hill chapter. Versus Evil Dead, and then I have Ghostface.
The chapters I got were the one, Freddy Krueger, Twins, Demogorgon, and Jigsaw.
Yeah, Freddy Krueger went from being absolute like shit.
And then
weak
to really good.
Yeah. Nemesis is also really good if you know how to use him. But you can say that about any character, but like I like his tentacle ability.
Yeah.
I have a prestige level 1 Nemesis. So he's a little OP.
My hag right now is a prestige and is back at 41 again.
A level 1 or level 2 or level 3?
My hag is prestige once and is back at level 41.
Oh.
Yeah. I like the hag a lot because it makes looping impossible. A survivor could only maybe loop once, and then I'd put a trap down, and then they'd have to find another one. So that which keeps the chase a lot shorter.
Right. Pyramid Head's a little hard to use for me. I find him difficult.
I haven't bought him yet, but I saw the gameplay. He has a lot of abilities.
He does. He's also got like the special hooks.
I'm gonna see my survivor perks right now
They
because
recently just added for a killer as well. They added Pinhead from Hellraiser.
Yeah.
Which I haven't seen him in actual like any of the games yet. I've only seen him in the public test build. He must apparently suck. Because I haven't seen one person in the main game after the public test use Pinhead.
Yeah.
He must. I'm just gonna assume that he's probably really bad.
I haven't even seen any gameplay of him.
Like some rare. He's interesting. He's got some interesting gameplay.
Yeah.
Like he can throw stuff at you from a distance, which are like hooks, but what they do is like they don't damage you, but they like hold you in place as he catches up to you. Which in itself is already kind of OP a little bit.
Yeah.
If really the artist what she can do, is that she can, I guess, create birds and then she can throw them at you, which damage you.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Remember when they nerfed self-care and everyone was like, oh, it's useless now, might as well just stick together, like that. It's just the dumbest thing. It's still probably one of the best perks.
Which one?
Self-care.
Self-care.
It got a big nerf, but it's still a must pick, I think.
Is that the one where
You can heal yourself.
without making any noise, right?
It still makes noise. There's the one that allows you to make no noise is called Iron Will.
Who owns Iron Will? I forget.
That's the sabotage guy. I forgot his name. He has black hair, and I think his name's Jake Park.
The new Survivor girl, I forget her, Michaela. She can heal. I guess random chance sometimes, but she can heal herself without a medkit, based on finding a totem, which is stupid OP. It's
That is-
useful.
That is really OP.
Mm-hmm.
You know the detective guy, Detective Tat from Jigsaw.
Oh yeah.
Dude, I still think he has one of the most busted perks. When he destroys a totem, he can see the nearest one next to him, and then so on.
What do destroying totems do exactly?
Basically, so let me explain. So the killers have a lot of it basically gets rid of certain perks the killer has, but not all of them. It depends on if the perk has something called hex next to it. Hex perks are considered to be more powerful than regular killer perks. The problem is that when you have a hex perk, even though it's more powerful, a totem is placed on the map where a survivor can destroy it, and then your perk is gone for the game.
Ouch.
Which is why I tend to be careful when I choose hex perks, and I usually choose hex perk. I like to choose hex perks with killers that can do that have map control, with killers like the Hag or the Trapper that can set traps near the totems, so I can manage them as much as I can. Because killers without good map control and they're reliant on hex totems is not a good idea. Because you could just lose really important perks just like that.
I think one of the most OP perks for a killer is barbecue and chili.
Yeah, it's always been the most powerful. When you hook a survivor, it's hard for people to follow you and save their teammate because they don't want to follow you when you're carrying when they're putting on the hook because they can see you.
Although Nemesis has a new one where you can see all the survivors at the beginning of the match for 7 seconds.
Yeah.
He's also got one, I think, where if someone is poisoned and you damage a generator and someone's nearby, it's called hysteria. It creates like the status scream effect.
Yeah.
They just let out a shriek and that lets you know where they are.
Yeah. If you want to do like a good hex build, I would do the Hag, and that's the main reason why I chose the Hag as my base killer when I first started playing the game. Because the Hag is actually the killer that started all of the hex perks when she came into the game, and the perks that come with her are all hex. But and the thing is, since they're all hex, that might not seem very good. But since the Hag is the best for getting as much area control as much as possible, that makes her ability to have as much hex totems as possible really good, because she can actually defend them all quite easily.
Yeah, because she can spawn wherever the hell she pleases.
Yeah, the distance actually to spawn there isn't that far, but even if you're not close enough, you'll still see it from across
Doesn't
the
she
map.
also doesn't she also like create fake constructs of herself?
Yeah, when someone trips her trap, and then when you spawn there, you become the fake construct, and you can just chase them down. Yeah, if that sounds really busted, that means it is.
Ghostface is also kind of a busted character, simply because he all you have to do is press control. At least on PC, you just gotta crouch.
Yeah, I feel like he's a spinoff of Michael Myers.
He is.
I mean, I don't see much of a difference between the two.
There really isn't, except Ghostface is a lot like the whole Ghostface's whole thing is that when he's chasing someone is that he actually like sprints. Michael Myers just walks. That's kind of been his thing.
That's always his thing. I just saw the rest of his movies.
Did you see Halloween Kills?
Yeah.
I've only seen Halloween 2018, and I've seen the original 1978 movie.
Yeah.
Was it?
I mean, like,
Halloween Kills sucked.
with how slow he is and how close he has to get to you, I can see people dying because of his sheer strength and how quiet he is. But if you actually know about him, I feel like he could be easy to evade.
Yeah. Where Ghostface is a lot more. Not only is he a lot more vocal, but he's faster, so he's harder to evade.
Yeah. But he's not as strong though. He can't just tear your door off if you're hiding.
No, his whole thing is that I'm fast.
Yeah.
I would like to see Jason Voorhees in Dead by Daylight, considering that his game just kind of died, and I have it as well, but I only played like 2 games just because nobody's playing it anymore.
Yeah. I always remember seeing back-to-back comparisons between the 2 games.
Yeah. The problem is though, as much as I'd like to see Jason, licensing is a massive problem with him, and it's been a battle for like the past decade to get him in. Or not
Really?
but yeah, just like to get the licensing for him. Why do you think we haven't seen a Friday the 13th movie since 2009?
Yeah, makes sense.
It's actually on Netflix, and I might watch it tomorrow, just for no reason.
Chris! Who's this Michael first?
This is Michael Pena, and he is a based human.
Yeah.
He's cool.
You remember me. I'm Evan Del Rio.
I remember you.
School?
Yeah, I
You remember
crumpled with you before.
Yeah. Dude, I like having you.
I just found out that Michael has Dead by Daylight, and I'm
Dead by Daylight! That's so awesome.
We should all play together.
Yes,
I don't
absolutely.
have it, but I'll reinstall it and play with you guys sometime.
Well, I mean, Michael are gonna do it tonight.
I'm doing it tonight, so.
You got work that morning?
Well, not only that, it would take time to install, and I have other games I want to play.
My download speed's pretty good nowadays.
Yeah, it would take 40 minutes, but that's also the 40 minutes that I don't get to play another game.
Yeah, I hope a lot of people still play Dead by Daylight.
A lot of people still do, let me tell you.
Because like
better.
I do still play Dead by Daylight regularly, like it's installed right now. But I've noticed that over time, loading into games just takes a lot longer.
Yeah, it depends on what time you get on, and yeah, some people are like not playing as much anymore. There's still a good amount of players, but depending on the time of day, it can take like 10 minutes just to get into like a certain match.
I still do hear the game being talked about. I really hope that it's server issues and not player issues, because if it's a lack of players, that sucks.
Well, it depends too. Like sometimes people like what they end up doing is there ends up being too many survivors and let's say not enough killers. So that's why you get stuck in loading screens sometimes.
Yeah.
Or too much killers and not enough.
Too many killers, too many survivors, not enough killers. For the opposite thing, too many killers, not enough survivors.
Yeah.
I'm pretty good with both. So I don't mind switching up if one's taking too long
Always
to load.
good because like sometimes some people like main killers and then they'll like wait 30 minutes to get into a match because there's just too many kill wars.
I've been trying to do like a lot of Blight lately, he's kind of hard to play.
Black just acts like a bouncy ball. He's an easier version of the what is it called again? Hillbilly. He's an easier hillbilly, is what I would say. I think hillbilly. A lot of pros consider hillbilly to be the best because if you actually know how to aim with him, he's like he can one shot from any distance. As long as you're really
I
good.
think Leatherface can also one shot.
Who?
Leatherface. Can
Yeah.
one shot. And if you're really good with Michael Myers, he can also one shot.
I found out that Leatherface is a lot easier to evade than I originally thought because he has a lot of weaknesses. But when I first came across him, I didn't know how to turn away from him because he was swinging it in all directions.
Yeah, that's.
So I was like, there's absolutely no way to get away from that chainsaw.
Exactly.
The thing about him is, the fact that his chainsaw can instant down you. He also used to be mortal because there were like some add-ons that would let you like control the chainsaw easier.
Yeah. I
Or
remember.
you could like do it like you were normally walking.
I think the most fun killer. Hold on, let me see.
For me, it's Nemesis.
My favorite killer is Nemesis is one of them, but my favorite killer is the Doctor.
Yeah, the Doctor.
He makes people mad.
So yeah.
Dude, some people will straight up leave the game if they see I'm a Doctor.
Do you remember when you destroyed us with the Doctor, Evan?
I just kept making you all go insane.
My favorite killer right now, which is my favorite because I've learned how to use her as in a busted way, just break the game with her, is the Hag.
The Hag is.
You were gonna say like the Huntress.
No, the Hag, Evan, is really OP because all.
Well, if you use her right, because she literally has the fucking.
She can teleport.
Yeah, people do it. So like, if you can just get it in like the right way, you
And
can
also,
just mess people up.
the fact that she has all hex perks to start out with is really good because it might seem like a downside to have all hex totems because of the risk, but with her massive map control, it actually balances it out, and you can keep your totems alive a lot more easy. She also has a perk that lets her kill with her own hand. That's not an actual add-on, but that's not an offering. I mean, the perk
That's
takes
awesome.
and it's called Hex Devour Hope. Basically, what you have.
Devour Hope, I remember that one. Yeah, I heard that's like one of the best perks in the fucking game.
Dude, so yeah, basically Hex Devour Hope. When you hook a survivor, you need to get like 20 meters away, and then make sure that survivor on the hook gets saved. Once they're saved, you get a token. You need to do it 4 more times to get 5 tokens, and then once you get 5 tokens, you can kill any survivor with 1 hit, and you can kill them with your hand as much as you please. Just make sure the totem doesn't get destroyed, and you're good to go.
Well, the issue with totems is that is kind of a little bit hard. You gotta hope it's not in a bad spot. Because the game tends to put them in bad spots, which like for me, everybody finds them.
Well, they're usually in pretty good spots, but every once in a while they'll put a really good totem in the middle of the game. Like, dude, you gotta be kidding me. I also see when
I get annoyed when like fucking like they put it in like the fucking open. That's just gonna get nay by any decent game because they're just gonna see that and be like, oh, get rid of it.
Yeah, and when I play Survivor, I see my teammates pass up totems. They're like, we gotta focus on generators. They're too risky and don't do much. It's like, come on, man. You know,
It all depends. It all depends. Like, I agree, generators should be the main focus, but it depends. If you can tell somebody, because you can tell. If you can tell somebody's using a perk like Devoured Hope, then yeah, you might want to go find a token. But if you're using like lesser perks, then no, you wouldn't want to focus.
Well, either way, if you can tell they're not using a perk like that or not, you can't always tell, and it's good to just get rid of them.
Yeah, especially if you got the time.
You shouldn't just actively search for them and ignore generators. You should go try to find generators, but on your way.
But if you find one opportunity-wise, it's just best to take it out because
Like,
you might gimp the killer that way.
you should really take the opportunity to destroy any totem.
Yeah, that makes sense to do. It makes sense to not pass them, especially since getting totems doesn't even take that long.
Yeah.
Except with the new, except with Michaela, from Hour of the Witch, she can use them to heal herself without a med kit, which
Use totems to heal yourself? That's actually kind of a good perk.
Yeah, no, I have the DLC for it. I think she's one of the most OP characters to date in a long time, and I really enjoy using her because she really knows how to mess up a killer. Although Evan, I don't know if you know this, but I know you haven't played in a while, but I have not seen one single pinhead player ever since the public test build. Not one.
You guys are Jews.
Sucks.
I think I'm just gonna assume that he sucks. Hi, Harrison.
Hello.
Let's see.
Is this Mr. Moss in here?
This is Mr. Pena.
Oh, Pena. Oh, Pena, what's up?
What's up?
Yeah, I used to take him to school when I went to UA.
Michael, we gotta.
Dude, I'm in Nigeria. I'm in the funny place.
Dude, Michael, you and I gotta hang out sometime.
Yeah, we do.
Where do you live?
I moved to Chandler not so long ago, so my
That's not too
grandparents
far
can
from
live with me.
That's
What?
cool. Yeah, no, we should definitely hang out sometime. Maybe next week since we got so many days off.
Yeah.
Michael Penis?
Yes. I was wondering why no one called me that yet.
Well, I'll tell you that.
Of course, Harris is gonna be the first one to call you that.
Here's a couple that's not talked about. There's the clown, the huntress, the Oni, the death slinger, the
I'm just gonna say this. One thing I don't like about Dead by Daylight, the weaker killers are always the most fun to use.
That actually is true. Also,
Like, I noticed that, like, the killers that are technically worse are the ones that are way more fun to use. The good
Actually,
ones, they're all
nobody-
kind of boring, but they're straightforward, so that's why they're good.
that is mostly true, but I think the trapper is a really good killer in the right hands, and it's really fun to use also. But yeah,
Oh,
you're
exactly.
right.
Dude, I put them in front of generators, and people just don't look when they see a generator, so they just get messed up.
Do you
Yeah.
know that apparently I found out recently, because I haven't used Jill Valentine that much, but she can trap generators and actually, like, I think, stun the killer when they break a generator.
One thing I don't like about the game is that since they're adding more killers, a lot of them are spin-offs of others. For example, since we've had a ranged killer like the Huntress, it would have been fine to add another one. Except, I mean, they're just like, let's add another ranged killer, except just easier to use and give them better perks.
Yeah, that just seems kind of dumb, like, in terms of balancing. Like, they should try and make more unique, but
I don't know.
After the amount of killers they have, I guess that becomes kind of hard to do after a while.
I mean, I don't know who, like, the artist, that's the newest one that's coming out, but I don't know who she's based off. It doesn't seem like she's based off of anybody. I'm gonna assume Venom, though, just because she's all goofy and stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm not
she's
really
inspired by Venom. I think she's meant to be her own thing. But one thing I will say is one of my favorite killers that I wish I had is Plague.
You know, I'm gonna recommend Oni as well, because if you know how to use Oni correctly, Oni can be really devastating.
She's
But
got
he's
the
also
demon dash that's a lot like
Dude.
the hillbilly.
Yeah, the
but
demon dash
fucking
is
better.
That's the thing about him. 'Cause
Oni's so annoying to play against, I swear. It's
Yeah,
so
he is a bitch to play against.
you know what's good about Oni though? He's a rare occurrence for survivors. Like, you don't see a lot of Oni players.
Just because he's difficult to use, but people who have learned how to use him are like the deadliest people.
I
Yeah,
know,
the people that
realistically,
the nurse
people
are the
who go up
deadliest
against, like, imagine being the actual survivor, right? Realistically, if you went up against Oni and he did his demon dash, you know, the fact that he uses a Kanabo as his, weapon, he would be dead.
So we do know like who our favorite ones is and who we're the best with, but we can all agree that in the right hands, the nurse is still top tier
Yes.
because a good nurse player can
Fucking
basically
outward,
negate you.
dude.
if you're going against a pro nurse that knows what they're doing, you might as well just like bend over and cry about it.
Yeah, because they'll know exactly how to like.
Running is useless. You might as well not even throw pallets because that's gonna slow you down more than the nurse.
And the nurse, if they see you going through a pallet and they're good, they'll just time their teleport correctly, get over the fucking thing, and just hit you.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
I
remember
do know that.
a pro nurse like play before on YouTube. It's scary because she tricked someone into thinking that she was ahead of them. She teleported ahead of them and then immediately behind them to confuse them.
Also, like, I do know that it's easy to dodge, but then again, like I said before, if it's a good nurse player that knows what they're doing, you actually, that's not gonna happen. You may
You're not
dodge
gonna
the
win.
first time, but then she's gonna do it again, and you're surely gonna get hit.
I remember when I played with Kate's friends on Dead by Daylight, I scared the ever-living balls out of them when I played Oni. Especially when I did the charge.
I think the most fun killer for me, even though that killer isn't really that good, but really fun, is the Demogorgon.
He's underrated.
He is underrated.
I think Demogorgon is underrated.
Chris, this is the last one I'm gonna play tonight.
He's one of the cool killers, dude.
It's sad that they're not selling him anymore.
For copyright issues.
No.
What was he? He got like beat, right?
Yeah, it's essentially licensing stuff, but I guess you could say in realistic terms, the Demogorgon and Steve Harrington, the stupid girl, whose name I can't remember, escaped the entity's realm. If you want to put it like that.
Hey, you got lucky then, because usually most people
Yeah.
don't even escape.
Here, let me just look
Dwight is mad, he's been there since fucking.
Let me just look up Stranger Things. Yep, you can't get it anymore. It's not there. I just searched it. It's not there.
He,
That's sad.
he looks really cool when he opens his mouth, like.
Have
like
you
when
seen like
you're
the?
about to start.
Yeah, have you seen the alternate costumes you can get for him?
Yeah, they're the best. He kind of looks like a walking penis in a way.
The Demogorgon to give me head with those fucking jaws, dude. Have you seen those jaws? I want him to give
Have
me
you
head.
seen the new Nemesis skin?
What?
Have you seen the new?
Please tell me it's Nemesis wearing a party hat.
It's Nemesis in the form of light. What would Nemesis look like lighted?
Kinda
So you
sad. I wanted to see just this normal skin, but he wears a
Oh, no,
party
look
hat.
up the skin,
As soon
Evan.
as it starts, he says
No,
party.
Evan, look up the skin. Just look up light Nemesis. Just trust me. I think it looks.
No, it probably looks cool. I just really want
They also did a blighted pyramid head recently as well.
Are you guys downloading the game right now?
I'm downloading it and it's taking a little bit, but only because Dead by Daylight is such a big game. Download.
Dead by Daylight. It's sort of like Fall Guys.
You know how like a lot of my favorite games have to be like fucking.
Dead by Daylight, in a way, like the gameplay is sort of like Fall Guys. Like it gets boring over time by yourself, but it's like one of the most fun games with friends.
Yes. I remember when I got Nemesis the day he came out, and I was just on a massive grind. Nemesis. And the cool thing about him is that he can use zombies to his advantage. Like, I remember someone had immediately healed themselves. Like, I watched this when I was playing Nemesis. Someone immediately healed themselves, and then immediately got, like, injured again by a zombie.
I remember once playing a game as the Hack, and I had to play a team. I had to play a team against a group of Yings, and if you don't know who the Ying is a survivor who's solely dedicated to generator rushing, and all of those 4 Yings had toolkits. So by the time I was almost done
beat a Gen Rush team?
setting my traps, they've already gotten like left.
Did you win?
No, I actually
Damn,
don't.
I was about to say you won.
Yeah, I went up against a team of all Jill Valentines, and that didn't go well.
Yeah, have you went against a team of all Jakes sabotaging team?
Yeah.
Dude, Dude, they'll destroy every hook you're going to.
Alright, Oliver, I guess you gotta head out like you said.
Yeah, thanks for joining me, man.
You're welcome.
Alright, see you, man.
Adios.
Who was the other guy on stream? Oh, that was my friends from Discord, my school group friends, if you're wondering. And yes, I also wanted to let you guys know an update on the live stream follow. The people who are talking in my live streams, those are my friends on Discord that I play Smash with. So I just want to let you know, those are the people you might hear in the back. So I just want to let you guys know about that. So those are the people you hear in the back. Do I have Matchbox cars? I don't know what those are. If you could describe them to me, that'd be great. I don't think I have any of those, but you can describe it to me if you want. That's totally fine. I don't think I have any though. You mean just like the toy cars? You mean is that what, like the die-cast ones? Is that what you mean? If that's what you mean, I don't have any of those. I mean, I had like the Pixar cars, like die-cast ones, but that's it back in the day. But that'd be it for all the ones I have. Because I don't have any of those die-cast ones right now. Yeah. Yeah, sorry, I don't have any of those. I mean, I used to have the Pixar ones when the Cars movie, but I don't anymore since I'm going out of those, so, yeah. There's a YouTuber who does cars, who's obsessed with those cars and does games with them. Any YouTuber can do what they want, so I find. As long as it's not like, I mean, there are some bad YouTubers out there, that's for sure, but some people can do what they want, I guess. Let's see. All right, I hit the mark now, guys. Thank you all so much for joining me. I'll see you on my next live stream with Ollie, guys. See ya.